welcome back to Styled by me, Tshante. I hope you all are doing well and feeling great. We are here today with this lovely Peyton. Say hi.
Hi.
So she is going to get microlinks today, but before we get her microlinks going, of course we want to get her hair cleansed properly. As a professional, the most important step is to cleanse properly. This is the foundation of anything that you will be doing to your hair or to a client's hair. So it's very important that this is where you take your time and you get everything out of that hair and back into that hair at the shampoo bowl. So we are going to start her off with an Olaplex treatment. No, she is not getting color. No, Olaplex is not just for color. That's the beauty and the magic of Olaplex, that you can use it for a multitude of things, starting with just treating and rebonding, you know, some stressed parts of the hair. But yes, you can also use it for double processing color and things of that nature. But today we are going to get her cleansed, nice silk press going, and then we're gonna get her microlinks in. And so we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna first clarify her because she's been doing wash and goes. So as a stylist, you don't know what your clients have been putting on their hair. And let me be clear, they can tell you, and they may very well be telling the absolute truth, or they may think that they're telling the absolute truth. But you have to work from the position that you want to work from the beginning. You want to start with a clean slate. So I'm giving her a silk press, so I have to make sure every oil, every butter is not on her hair, because unbeknownst to a lot of people, people think that heat causes heat damage, but it's the product that is on the hair, that's left on the hair after you shampoo it and you take them back to the chair and then you put the heat to it. So we will be starting with, we are going to go simple. You know, we're going with kinky curly, keep it clean, come clean, and then we're going into our Olaplex. So there is a right and a wrong way to shampoo, and people don't know this. So a lot of people just go to wet their hair down. They go, oh, that's wet enough. But you should try to get as much product out of the hair when wetting it down before ever putting shampoo in it the first time. So as you're rinsing it and you're wetting it down, you're going to see product going into the bowl, and you want to get that to a state where it's not as much as you saw when you started, as much as you saw it. So I'm gonna go section by section. I'm gonna get each piece, each section of her hair and her scalp down to the root. A lot of times I notice when people wash their own hair, sometimes even some professionals, they don't get all the way down to the root. And again, the shampoo bowl is where you build up the foundation of whatever it is you're doing for the client that day. So this is where you might actually spend a bulk of the time that you're with your client. And when I'm doing silk presses on curly naturals, meaning naturals that usually wear their hair curly, I really get into that hair and get as much as of that product off that they've been putting on daily or weekly. Now we are using the Olaplex. This is her Olaplex treatment we're doing. This is going to be the number 1 and the number 2. So we're starting here with the number 1. We're gonna get our hair completely saturated with the number 1. And then we're gonna go in with the number 2. too. I'm gonna use about that much. Her hair is quite dense. I'm gonna start at the ends and I'm gonna work my way through. Finger comb this like so. Not gonna use a comb. Just gonna finger comb this product through and be patient and take my time. And that's the other thing, depending on the density of your hair and how familiar a professional is going to be with people with, you know, tons, high density. It's gonna make all the difference that they're not just raking through your hair really quick with a comb, because in their mind that's easier for them and less time consuming. Because again, I cannot stress enough, this is where the magic happens. So what we are doing here is simply dusting Peyton's ends. And so we're not trimming her ends because her ends were not terrible. They weren't great, but they were definitely not terrible. And so I just simply wanted to get those ends off that you could just completely see through. If you can see through your ends, you may need a trim. But you can almost always benefit from a dusting, and a dusting does not really change the length of the hair at all. It doesn't change the length of the hair, straight or curly. It is literally just taking off the very, very tips of the ends that are a bit stringy and straggly, but does not change the length. Another added benefit of dusting the ends is you will get better movement on your hair. So because when ends need to be dusted, those ends are usually really like straggly, stringy, or like they just don't have any weight to them. And so just dusting the ends, as you see as I'm doing here, is going to add more movement to Peyton's hair. And that is really why you can almost always benefit from a dusting, but you really shouldn't put your trims off further than they need to be, because it actually causes more problems than good. So dust your ends or trim your ends when you need to do it. Okay guys, this is the finished look. It looks absolutely amazing. The blend is beautiful. The blend is perfect, both for the color and the texture, which I am always talking about when I am talking about extensions, whether it be microlinks or some other form of extensions, is that color, texture, and luster is so important to a seamless install. But I am always amazed by the versatility of Microlinks. I mean, look how I'm able to just pull Peyton's hair up into a high ponytail. It is just absolutely beautiful, and it amazes me every time that Microlinks are so versatile, even though I am able to do them and I've done tons and tons of Microlinks. I am still always shocked by their versatility. So as you all can see, this is why this is my favorite extensions method. It's unmatched, okay? The versatility is unmatched. You're gonna be able to wear your hair straight if you want to, curly if you want to. You're going to be able to work out, do all of those things that we do within our lifestyles with ease and not be concerned about your hair. So again, I just really love the finished look. But if you guys are still here, thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions for me, or you are interested in Microlinks and you're in the Chicago area, I will be leaving all of my information in the description box below. You guys can email me, follow me on IG at styledbytshante, and until next time, see you later. Bye.